Hello, I hope you've come along to hear the rest of Barty's story. This is Barty Barton that was loved too much, really was. But before I go on, I'm going to introduce you to another character in the book. And this is Mac Mac. And Mac Mac was my bear when I was little. And you can see she's very old and, well, all her fur has gone. And, well, because she had no fur, I had to put a dress on her, so that's why she's a little girl. Her grumble no longer works, and I have to be careful of her eye. And you can see that I loved her so much. I still do give her a big cuddle and a kiss. You can't love your bear too much. Anyway, here's the rest of the story. Do you remember the toys were put into the washing machine? There they are, drying in the sunshine. I think they're getting nice and dry. And now it's Barty's turn, but he's not happy. He doesn't want to go in the washing machine. I didn't go in with the white toys, said Red Bus Cushion. So can I come too? There's always a bus in my story. And me, said Brown Bear. Mum looked at Mac Mac. She was her bear when she was little. Oh, you're too old and filled with straw, so you can't go into the washing machine. But your special blue dress is looking a bit grubby. So that can go in for a clean. Barty was glad to not be going alone, but he was still very worried. You see, this is Mac Mac. There she is. She didn't go because she's full of straw. You can see she needs some repairing too. Mum put him carefully into a pillowcase for extra protection, and then into the machine he and his friends went. After a quick wash, a tumble and then a spin, out they came. Red Bus Cushion and Brown Bear just needed a bit of squeezing, and Honey Bear, well, he looked as good as new. There they are. But, oh dear, said Barty, my stuffing feels heavy and full of water. I'm not fluffy and new, but lumpy and bumpy. You'll be fine once you've dried out, said the other toys. We are. But perhaps you could lie out in the sunshine for a while, Honey Bear said kindly. But the sunshine didn't help much. I think you need to go into intensive drying cupboard care, suggested Snowdon Bear. You might need a few squashy checkups to help you feel better and to ease your joints, said Becky Bear. Honey Bear sat by Barty's side, watching over him. Don't worry, said Honey Bear. I'm sure you'll soon be better. It's a bit like the coronavirus. He had to go into intensive care. Oh my goodness me. As the day passed, Barty began to dry out. Mum checked him every day, turning him over and massaging his lumps and his bumps. Soon he began to feel a bit better. But I'm still feeling fat and floppy, Barty said sadly. Floppy's a good thing to be, said Floppy Dog. It will be okay, said Becky Bear. Now you're dry, you're ready for some special repair operations. Barty was scared, but Mac Mac explained that she was old and already had many repair operations herself. She said that the repairs would make him feel much better. You can see Mum examining Barty, touching his tummy. Got to repair him, squeeze those lumps and bumps out. First, Mum restuffed his and mended his pointy nose. Barty gave a little sniff. That's good, he said. Next, Mum carefully repaired his paws and checked his eyes. I can see clearly now, Barty said cheerfully. There he is with his pears. He's stuffing his nose. And now his eyes have been checked and made much better. But although he was feeling a little bit better, he still felt flat in his tummy. Finally, it was time for his major operation. Mum took Barty away to her special sewing room, while all the other toys anxiously waited for his return. With care, Mum opened his back seam, massaged his stuffing inside, and then she repacked some soft new filling. When he was quite full, Mum carefully sewed his back seam together, and she put a red ribbon around his neck and gave him a big hug. There he is. She's fixed him now. all better. Barty was returned to the toy room to recover. He was pleased to find all his toy friends waiting for him. "How do you feel?" asked Becky Bear. "You look a lot plumper," said Snowdon Bear. "I think new red ribbon looks great," said Honey Bear. "I think a big cuddle will help," said Floppy Dog, and all the toys squashed together in a big squeeze, and Barty felt warm and happy inside. Barty wasn't as soft and as fluffy as the others, but that was okay. He knew that was because he was full of love. There he is with all the toys, and they say, "Let's have a good old squash and a cuddle." It was time to meet Thomas's new baby, Alexander, and when Alexander visited his nanny, he loved playing with all the toys, especially Barty, and this made Thomas smile. Yes, baby Alexander with all the toys. And when no one was looking, Thomas gave Barty an extra big cuddly cuddles, just like before. And at the very back of the book, you will see there's all the real teddy bears. So you've met Mac, the real teddy bears, Honey Bear, Becky Bear, and there's some more books. I hope you've enjoyed the story, and remember, you can't love a bear too much. Tell me about your bear.